I had every intention on going on today and looking at a topic, and every time I went to go do that, I got sidetracked. Literally every single
Somebody
time.
barfed.
Like, how do you guys say that Shane is not frozen right now? He's completely frozen.
Welcome to another episode of 5 Idiots Talking Toys. It's Wednesday's Wins and Wiffs of the Week. Christopher's here, John is here, Brandon, and I'm Shane coming to you live from Villa Roma. Where is that located, Villa Roma? Where am I? Is that Long Island?
It's like upstate New York, I believe.
Oh, is it like Catskills or something like that?
It's a couple hours away. That's as far as I know. I've never been there.
Yeah, I don't even know how I got here.
Charles loves it.
He loves it.
It's a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
There?
It's BYOB, I think.
Run by a woman named Philomena.
Do they have ziti?
Stromboli?
They got lasagna.
Shane, can you imagine what kind of pasta John and them eat out there in Georgia?
Oh.
Like pasta with ketchup?
Yeah, I mean,
like there are no Italians in this area.
I mean, if you think about it, we're probably mostly eating, pasta from the supermarket anyway. So the actual pasta is probably the same.
But the sauce, though.
I mean,
the gravy.
Yeah, the gravy. Sunday,
yeah, exactly.
Sunday gravy.
You guys have sauce up there. John has sauce. You guys have sauce.
Yeah.
John has sauce.
He has brown gravy. That's what he has.
Well, we do have the best barbecue around, though.
Yeah. Did you guys ever see that YouTube channel? I'm going back 10 years now, but there were these friends who ran like a barbecue or it wasn't barbecue. It was like eating. Like they would make the craziest concoctions and then they would eat them. Like they would make a lattice of bacon and wrap it around stuff and then cook it. Have you ever seen that? No. Their big saying was, "You got to hit it with that sauce." And I used to show my kids that, and they're always going, "Hit it with that sauce." And I would just say that, and they would just stare at me, and then they would start to laugh. But
it actually sounds familiar, but no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they would make it was kind of like the turducken thing. Like they would wrap one thing around another, and then wrap the whole damn thing in a woven blanket of bacon. And then cook it all together, and they would put sauce all over and drip gravy. It was borderline disgusting, but it was really popular. I wonder if they're still around.
A woven blanket of bacon.
They would literally weave the bacon together in a pattern. It would be like a solid sheet of raw bacon. I'll have to look that up and see if I could find what it was, but. All right, well, here we are. It's time to share our wins and our whiffs. Charles, his win this week is that he's with Philomena in the Catskills and Victor at the Villa Romania.
Yeah,
so we'll get back to the regularly scheduled program here and show you our wins of the week. That's south. All right, well, John looks like he's very excited. He is in the right square. So John will go first with his win of the week. Take it away, John.
Thank you. Yes, so my win of the week is I got something on clearance. It was pretty cool. And I got it because it was on clearance. And I don't know if that's a really good idea.
Clearance.
We have clearance.
Clearance.
But, what's that? Let me turn this a little bit.
So was that your store?
Yeah, there's some
shelves
stuff
there
over here on the racks that's just inside the frame here. But anyway, got Strong Guy on clearance.
Oh.
Strong Guy.
I've never seen him.
You never seen him?
I haven't seen that figure before.
He's an X-Man.
Oh, I've seen him. I know who he is, but I've never seen the action figure.
Yeah, he was only available as a Build-A-Figure before this one.
Oh.
So it was like $25 off. So he was $50 to begin with.
Wait.
Jeez.
Wait. That figure was $50?
This figure was $50.
Why?
I don't know. I guess because he's so friggin' huge. Look at that.
A lot of plastic.
And he's girthy. I don't know how much he weighs, but he weighs
People
a
love
lot.
those sound effects.
So much girth.
So much girth. But anyway.
That was perfectly timed for Chris's joke to follow up. It was all together.
Yeah, but anyway, there's Guido.
$50.
There's Guido. That's his
Guido?
name.
Oh.
Strong guy.
Listen, those must have been some hell of a large build-a-figure pieces in each pack, right? I mean,
They were way bigger, yeah.
jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. But I thought it looked pretty cool. And it was
That's pretty neat, yeah.
almost half off.
Nice.
More than half off, actually.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's my win of the week. Now, see my tournament Band-Aid? I'm going to go to Barandon since he's picking his nose.
I got a lot of cool stuff this weekend.
Yeah!
One of the coolest ones is probably... I stumbled upon this. I didn't really...
Oh.
It's a Alien Trilogy sealed
Oh, wow.
content.
VHS.
VHS.
Nice.
I didn't really expect to find this, and I stumbled across it, and I was like, oh,
Not for sale.
the VHS. And then I was like, wait a second, sealed. I was like, oh, I definitely complete with the little detector that tells you you're stealing stuff.
Is that a Best Buy sticker on there?
Yeah, Best Buy, 20 or 35.97.
Not
Believe
for
that?
sale.
$36 for this thing.
Jeez.
Unbelievable. But this is before, obviously, Alien Resurrection came out. So this is one of the three best movies, in my opinion.
Yeah, after that was the quadrology, right?
Yeah.
Quadrilogy.
After that, they started really kind of messing things up. So, not selling that.
Except for
Pretty neat.
Prometheus.
What is that worth? What is that worth? Ballpark it.
I don't. It's probably worth less than $30.
Ballpark it.
I don't know. It's sealed. It might be worth something.
It has to be. I guarantee you, it's worth more than $35.
Yeah,
0.0.
it's about right. 0.0. That's my quick.
It's worth more than money to brand.
I did pick up some other items with it, but I'll show those next time. That little Terminator 2 set, some comics and cards and stuff like that. I think this guy was like big into sci-fi and some of the same stuff that I'm big into. So I'm picking the guy that's yawning right now, Chris.
Yeah,
Right.
That's me. That's always me. Always yawning. Can't stop.
Always yawning.
Um,
Have another kid, why don't you?
My win is actually a really weird because a guy hit me up in August of last year telling me he wanted to sell me his collection from Mexico. And long story short, he sent me pictures and just said, I'm going to box it all up. I'm going to ship it to you and then make me an offer. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, we're in February right now. And then a month or two goes by, and I'm like, hey, where's the item? And he goes, oh, they sent it back to me. It was the wrong address. I kind of felt like he was, just playing along with me the whole entire time. Well, today, a box shows up.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
This was one of the items in the box of many, many good items that will be on for sale on Rogue 5.
Ooh. Wow.
It is a Revenge of the Jedi proof card, Death Star droid, AFA 80. And so the box showed up today. I was very shocked because, it's been like 7 months of broken contact with this guy, but it came and it was legit, and I paid him. And this will be coming up on Patreon first, actually.
So the proof cards had the peg hole stamped in there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Don't know much about proof cards.
Yeah. No, they have the peg hole. Most of them you see will be unpunched. Sometimes you'll see them unpunched, but sometimes you'll even see them punched with the tab bouncing around in the case because it fell off, over time. Which I've actually had a couple of those too. So
Yeah.
I mean, this is a Death Star droid. This should sell fairly easy if it's priced right. So,
Can you believe that somebody was just selling those at a celebration for pennies on the dollar?
Oh my God, I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Like
Early
15
2000s.
Yeah. So
Celebration 2, which was like 2002 or 2003, something like that.
Oh wow, that is crazy. Was it a former Kenner employee or something? Or
No, I don't know.
I don't remember what the story was, but I just remember it was a guy who apparently had tons and tons and tons of them.
Yeah.
And was selling them for like $100 a piece.
I heard like $25 a piece.
Oh, that may be.
I heard it was
pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, enough to where people were buying whole collections, like all the cards.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the modern prototypes these days. So you see these guys are pulling them out of their, I don't know where, their basement.
Straight out of the printer, right?
Pulling them out of their anus.
There's guys whose
straight off the
names we know, and it's like every 3 days, pulling out a real nice piece today. It's like, where do you have 40 of these?
Yeah, fake.
That you're selling for $500 or $600 a piece.
Yeah,
crazy.
I think there's a lot of shittle bidding going on there too.
I will pick Shane. He's the last and next person.
The last and next.
your eyes are really green tonight.
This camera's so clear.
This show is called Wins of the Week. Wins and Wiffs of the Week.
Right.
I thought to myself, I don't know that necessarily means that we had to get it this week. This is just our win of the week that we're sharing. So I am choosing
278 episodes to figure that out.
Yeah, correct.
I've been pulling off my shelf for the past 6 months.
Well, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to share something that
that VHS, I bought that in the store for $36.
he bought it when Best Buy still sold VHS.
1998.
Yeah. Well, I have some random collectibles up here, but this one that used to be up here, I gave it to my son to go on his collecting shelf a bunch of years ago, and this is one of my prized possessions, so I'm going to share it now.
Ooh,
this is an autographed baseball.
Phil Tippett.
It is not easy to make out.
Holy cow!
Phil Tippett.
Phil Rizzuto. He was
the owner of Villa Roma.
Correct.
Good, correct. He was an all-star, all-time Yankee shortstop. Played with a lot of the greats. He played in the 40s and 50s, I believe. But where our generation in this area knows him from, he was the Yankees television announcer for the first 20 to 25 years of my life. He was on, Channel 11, which carried the Yankee games, and he was the voice of the Yankees. He was synonymous with all the Yankee games. So you could tell by this signature. He signed this later in life. I mean, it's almost like Adam Sandler trying to write Rizzuto in script. It's like almost scribble. But yeah, this is a signed baseball. Somebody gave this to me, bought it for me for a gift. I've had it since I've probably had it for a little over 20 years now. But I love this. I don't have a lot of signed baseballs. Phil Rizzuto. I really love Phil Rizzuto because of the TV work, listening to him. Holy cow! And famously, he was in that Meatloaf song, by the dashboard light. He did that. Light. Yeah. He did the whole baseball part.
Oh, that was him.
That was him. Yeah, they got him to do the song. And he was a real, a fun guy, a funny guy. So anyway, that's my win of the week.
Shane, be honest with us. You said that you got that 20 years ago as a gift. Now, was it?
I just opened it yesterday.
In a box? Was it in a box that has been sitting under your desk for 20 years? And now you just opened it up.
Yeah,
and you're like, wow, look at this gift.
Just to show you how true that is. Let's see if I can make sure this is it. Yeah, this is a package from Rogue 5 Toys from Chris. This is for my son. He sent this, let's see. October 22nd, he sent this. Still sealed. I thought of it today as I was coming up here, and I said, all right, he's been pretty good lately. I got to give
4
him
months.
this package.
I tried to do Shane's son a good deed and sent him a gift, and he makes his son wait 4 months.
Well, you know what it is I had it like out in the open in the hallway where everybody could see it, and my wife was like, "You're not giving him anything." He was like so bad that week or two.
But he's been bad for the last 4 months?
No. But she was like, don't you dare give him that. Go put it away. I don't even want to see it.
Unbelievable.
So,
No, very believable.
Unbelievable, but very believable.
Yeah. So that's my win of the week. Everybody knows I think everybody knows I'm a huge Yankee fan. So that was somebody whose voice I listened to for a long time. All right, let's get over to a possible whiff of the week. Oh boy, it's time for John's whiff of the week. All right, there's a lot of poop falling. We're not dancing, and John, you are on.
Poop falling emojis. Okay, so I've been getting back into the Star Wars collecting again.
Oh God.
Yeah. I've been getting back into that. So I bought a Princess Leia, a New Hope Princess Leia Organa.
Very good.
Yeah, and the guy said, I couldn't really tell from the pictures because the pictures were kind of questionable. The guy said in the description that it was an original, everything was original, no repro, all that stuff. So I get the item in, and sure as shooting, the blaster is a repro.
Oh.
So.
And that's what you bought it for.
Do what?
And that's probably what you bought it for.
Yeah, pretty much. So it was a repro, and I messaged him. I said, hey, I was being nice, that this is the guy's name is his seller name is yeah. And said, hey, I received Leia today, and thank you for the quick shipment. Unfortunately, the blaster is a reproduction. I'll gladly return her for a refund. And then he said in reply, there's no way. I've had this figure since the 80s before repro weapons. I marked that weapon. If you send it back, it better have a mark on it.
How did he mark it?
It wasn't marked.
Invisible ink?
Yeah, it wasn't marked. So I said, well, I'm trying to, just long story short, so I'm trying to be nice here, but I'm going to have to file a claim with eBay. And so I'm in the middle of that process right now since he didn't want to give me a refund.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, such a headache.
Yeah. So that's my whiff of the week. The guy was kind of a jerk about the whole thing. I sent him pictures. I sent him tons of pictures. Leia had a couple of ink spots on her back of her cape. And I said, well, if you marked the cape, it probably transferred to, or if you marked the blaster, it probably transferred to her cape. Did you mark it with blue ink? And he goes, no. So, but she had two little black dots or blue dots on the base of her cape and everything. So I sent it back Tuesday because Monday was a holiday. But we'll see how it goes.
Did you send the actual figure back or just like a rock or a dictionary?
I got a message from eBay saying that I should send it back. So
yeah.
Please send the rock back.
And that's the thing, with eBay purchases, guys, everyone listening, eBay purchases, if you claim, or sellers, if you claim that something is original and it is not, you're screwed because it always goes to the buyer.
Yeah. All right. Well,
and that's why in some instances it actually can be real. And then the guy like you, who not you, but some scumbag, then keeps.
Hey, I'm not a scumbag.
And then sends back the reproduction one.
Yeah.
And then keeps the real one, and then that's his easy way of getting a real one for his collection.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally just gave everyone the playbook of how to get a real one for your collection.
Yeah. And we talked about that in that a couple episodes ago on the Sunday night episodes about the eBay scam.
Yeah,
I'm not scamming anybody.
And it makes it so I don't know why anybody would want to sell stuff like that on eBay anymore.
Nope.
Funny enough, every now and then we pop in and talk about stocks. eBay just had their financial report today, and after the market they shot up because they're buying a service from Etsy. It's like something about fashion clothing. Like you could buy secondhand like fashion clothing. They're spending $1.5 billion to buy this.
Oh my God.
This service from Etsy. So both companies were going up after hours. But I was actually a little bit surprised about that in light of our episode recently about eBay and some new troubles that have arisen. And I feel like a lot of people we know that maybe sold on eBay in the past haven't been selling. So I was actually kind of surprised that their financials were good for this last quarter. Like they beat expectations. Like they're doing all right. Yeah. So, I felt like it felt to me like less people were using it lately.
Well, I think with the some of the tax laws that just came into effect the last couple of years, I think people are starting to use them more due to the fact that they increased it from $600 to whatever it is now, 20 grand or whatever. So
yeah.
I know that was a deciding factor whether I continue using eBay. Is it how much how many taxes do I owe at the end of the year?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Real quick, I did locate the channel, and I have no idea what's going on over there over the last 6 or 7 years. But Epic Mealtime, that's the YouTube channel, and I think it's been around for a long time. Like I feel like they were one of the earlier channels that got real big. Like a bunch of friends would get together. They would make make a bunch of food in the kitchen, barbecue stuff, smoke stuff, wrap everything in bacon, and throw a bunch of sauce on it. But Epic Mealtime, you got to go check that out. I don't know if it's funny. Here's something that's interesting. Last thing I'll tell you, they have 6.69 million subscribers, and they're smart. Their latest video is from over 2 years ago. They stopped doing it.
Jeez.
They were tired of all the work. They stopped it. They had 6.7 million subscribers, and I guess they stopped. No videos in the last 2 years, but they have.
I wonder if they've moved on to other formats.
I don't know. They have 471 videos total.
Maybe they're out of business.
But yeah. All right.
Those subscribers, man, jealous.
Yeah, they're just sitting there. Listen, they have all the videos there. I'm sure they're still getting lots of views just by natural happenings. But it's basically a dead channel at this point. I guess it's akin to a TV show. Back in the day, a TV show's over. It's still sitting, it's still there in reruns. It's kind of like that. They're not making new ones, but you can watch 470 videos.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wait, one more thing before I forgot all about this. But this is what Leia came in.
Oh no!
Bubble mailer. All right.
God. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching another episode of Wins and Wiffs. We will try. We're going to head up, I believe, tomorrow to Villa Roma and see if we can pry Charles out of there for the next recording. But fingers crossed. I don't know if we're going to be able to. He loves Villa Roma, so. Hopefully he'll be back. But we'll see you next time on 5 Idiots.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Victor. Bye, Charlie Bean Sack.
Goodbye.